Ding, 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 ding. There's a lot of spiders and bugs around me. Spiders and bugs around me. I don't like it. I don't like the bugs and spiders around me. Makes me nervous. Okay. I guess I should post a Discord, huh? I guess I should do the thing I always try to do. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Meep, bop, meep, 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 up, 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 up. Alright, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll be quick. So quick. I can't spell. Everyone. Slay the princess. Cool. That sounds great. Straight to the point. We love it. Okay, then I'm gonna put it on the other thing. I'm gonna put it on the other Discord that I'm on. Those that start the stream, start it up. Yeah, you bet. Well, actually, and I'll just wait a little while for people to come in. Hey, Ren, heading to bed, so I'll be lurking, but wanted to drop in and say howdy. Nice. Well, howdy to you too, partner. Unrelated, but Red Dead Redemption 2 has a very big discount on Steam right now. So it's very tempting to get, but I already have I've barely gotten into Baldur's Gate 3. I've barely gotten into Breath of the Wild 2, and then a bunch of other smaller games that I haven't even started. So it'd be dumb to get it when I'm not going to play it in forever. I love Baldur's Gate so much. It's so good. And good morning, Mama Lovely. How's your morning going so far? I hope it is good. Yeah, I love Baldur's Gate a lot. I haven't been playing it a lot lately because it's just one of those games where you can't play 20 minutes of, and I just don't have a lot of time where it's like, all right, I got 2 hours to get through this. Speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, I'm very willing to sell feet pics for that game. There are other ways to make money, but feet pics are a pretty easy way to do it. Yeah. I'm sure I'll get to that point. Yeah, and it's so successful that I doubt it'll ever go on sale, soon. Like at most maybe like 10% off in this next year or two, but eh. I mean, I say that, but the game I'm playing today, Slay the Princess, it had 10% off just for releasing. So that was pretty cool. Um that's pretty wicked cool. Awesome. Really? There's supposed to be a Steam sale either today or tomorrow. Oh. I mean, I could definitely check for you if it's today. Baldur's Gate 3. Don't play the trailer, you silly goose. It's not on sale today, but perhaps tomorrow. We can only hope. Or you can only hope. I already own the game. I was a dingus and I bought it full price, so. Whoops. Did I do that? Okay. Let's get started here in just a moment. All right, making sure all my things are good in the hood. I guess we'll see. There's supposed to be voice acting in this, so please let me know if and when you can hear things. Detective Mudio! Welcome! And thank you for redeeming Hydrate. I will sip on some water while I start up this game. Ah, yes. AAA game Ghost Girl Gussie XXXL edition. Of course. Okay, so this is a horror game and it's not intended for all audiences. I guess I'm not going to check, but if any of you want to double check, go to blacktabbygames.com for content warnings. I don't know what a parallax effect is, but I guess I'll find out. I know next to nothing about this game. All I know is, like, as voice acting, you have to kill the princess, but I don't know why, and there's, like, time stuff with it, so... yeah. Ugh. Excuse me. That burp hurt me. But yeah, once they start talking, please let me know if it's a good volume. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Is it? You just said it was a horror game. Oh, that's really cool. Who do they voice? Oh, this is already amazing. Hi. Oh my gosh. I think it's too small for you guys to see, but my little cursor looks like a hand pointing, and it has a gross claw nail on it. Let's see. Control. Whoa. This is a lot. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. Let me make this. Does that make it... okay. It has like a weird black line when I don't have it. Or when I do have it full screen. Anyway. Let's start it up. The Hero and the Princess. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Whoa.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I already love this. Interesting. Well, I'll keep an eye out for
You're here
them.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, makes sense to me. Ooh. Oh, this is already amazing. I already love this game. Like, I'm looking at nothing, and I already love this game. Explore. Oh. Whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be so many. Oh, okay, I knew there were, like, different routes and endings and stuff, but I didn't. It's already so much. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to read all of this every time. I'll be honest. I'll try to be. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget that. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? If I get some sort of reward for this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I don't know. I feel like I'd be pretty mad if I was locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
You're a ticking clock.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Makes her more dangerous that she's locked up, maybe.
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
I'm immediately getting Little Misfortune vibes. I do not trust the narrator, like, immediately.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Alright, listen. I don't like to use labels, alright? I think, okay. I think everyone is a little bit of a monster fucker, just like everyone is a little bit of a furry. Like, maybe you're not crazy and dress in fursuits and like do the whole shebang, which would be fine, but we all like Mickey Mouse. We all like Bugs Bunny. In their, so am I a furry? So I guess in that comparison, then we're all a little bit of a monster fucker. I mean, okay, if you found a person really, really hot and you're like, I like that person, they're very attractive, and then they had fangs, technically, that is a monster. It's just not like, you know, Slime Cube from Dungeons and Dragons. It's just your basic vampire lady. Or dude. Or non-binary vampire. I don't know. Sugar Cube, welcome. The same VA as the main character in the Madness Arc. Someone let me know. I don't listen to Madness Archive. Alright, narrator. The end of the world where... Oh, wait. I mean... I've always wanted to off a Marnarch. I mean, same, but you don't have to be so out there with it. Hello there, Warren. How you guys doing today? I guess we're gonna be replaying this route a lot, so let's just go to the cabin. Thanks for telling me what to do, because this is what you'd do in any other video game. Someone would give you a quest, and you would do it, no questions asked.
It's all part of the job.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is wet
You make
grass.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
That doesn't look like it's locked. It has like windows and
A
stuff.
warning, before you go any further.
Yeah? Oh good, you are good, Warren. And Sugar Cube, how you doing? Everyone just tell me how your day was, I guess. Let's have a full hour-long conversation about how everyone's day was.
She will lie,
Oh.
she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
But it's your love story.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Well, that's pretty sexist and classist of you, but alright.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What? So the voice of the hero is not me, canonically? Issues apartment. Ugh. That's no fun. Didn't sleep last night, so I might have to use one of those Gamers of sample packets last night. Do it. Do it. Proceed to the cabin. Do it. Oh, why is this grass so squishy?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I'm gonna increase the volume a teeny tiny bit. You guys let me know if it's too loud or quiet. Okay, I get why a knife is there, but why, or a dagger or whatever, but why did they have to do a full table for it?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I got blowhole blasted, you milk mango meta and guacamole gamer part 9000. I mean, out of the options, I'd go with mango. I like mango. Sounds good. Take the blade. I guess I'll take it for protection, but she'll probably be like, "You're going to kill me because you have a knife."
You take the blade from the table.
Oh no.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
You could strangle her. CO2 poisoning. It's a real dilemma. I'm just remembering this is a horror game, and I'm like a big old chicken. Right, it's gonna fall off. Bad only... Whatever. Enter the basement. Oh, I'm scared.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Ooh.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's a healthy way to look at it, narrator.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
A toddler could come along and think it's a toy and then get stabbed in the head. That's actually a good point. Not just about the knife, but it doesn't seem like anything was locked. And even if it was, it's just a couple wooden doors. I don't know. Gonna listen to stream while playing video games. Oh yeah, that's what I do. Because I need to be sensory overload all the time.
Who's there?
D.
She sounds
D's nuts!
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Alright, be serious, Ren.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I love her. Hi! Just checking in on ya. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. All of these options are really funny. You know, let's be upfront. I feel like if I try to, like, trick her, she's just gonna kill me or escape. So, I'll be honest, Nopin. I think I'm here to kill you. I wasn't listening earlier. It sounds like pretty high stakes, though.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Thank you, Warren, for hydrate. And I will take a look at you.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I think, well... This is excellent. Thanks, Warren.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You could gnaw your arm out if you really wanted to. Also, this is a basement. Why does it have a window? That's a big window. This house is not very submerged into the ground. It's gonna... Like, one landslide is gonna take the whole thing down and she'll die. Anyway.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
No.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't even think that. Immediate gaslighting. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided that. We're just here to talk, steal your nerves and stuff for it. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna, you know what, first run through, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be open. Let's figure some things out.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
I won't drop the knife, but I'll talk.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Look at her face.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I don't want to tighten my grip, but I'll tighten my grip. I'm not gonna be rude, but I'm not gonna be stupid either.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the
Big
blade.
ol' eyes. She got them big ol' My Little Pony eyes.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
That's not the word I'd use.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, why didn't we bring a bow and arrow or something?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Why am I the only one that can do this? Even if I fail, can't like another guy... Maybe that'll be the thing, like I die, and then it's like George Jr. comes in. If she's bluffing or if she kills us, are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, we just talk. I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, say the princess. Can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
Well, I'm gonna die anyway, on purpose or by accident.
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
No. Yes, and. Yes, and. I'm not dropping the blade. Ah, she's gonna kill me regardless of what I do. I can just tell. Me too, Mama Lovely. You know what? We're gonna die anyway. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
I have 2 arms.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
To cut vegetables.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
It's always a little awkward in the beginning. My name's George. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. Oh, there are people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? You know why I'm here to kill you? Pleasantries first. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I believe the correct term would be just Your Highness, because Royal Highness and Majesty is reserved for kings and queens, typically, and then Highness is reserved for princes and princesses. But whatever, I'm
Note the
just
lack of
George.
detail. You can't trust her.
Oh, is she like a princess of hell or something? There's people who say... What do you have to say about
Don't
that?
just tell her that.
Why not?
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
I mean, I'm just telling you what's going on George's gossip mill.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Oh, she's scary looking. I like her. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that info secret from me. No. If I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am inclined to trust them. With a capital T. The them. I was gonna say, the hero voice does sound like one of the kids from, Good Omens. The them. I'll deflect. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Not the them.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day,
You're not the
whatever
day
two of us
older.
have going on down here is about trust.
I'm sorry. George loves musicals.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Nope.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So do I question her or do I not tell her? You're not being very straightforward.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Just brings in a bit of humanity, I think.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Well, it's not worth anything. Maybe it's worth nothing, but still something.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yeah.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Neither.
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Yeah. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
You shush.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Cut her arm off.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
Cutting vegetables.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Cutting vegetables. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Slay her. I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. That's a little Stockholm syndrome-y. That's a little... But, I mean, she's been down here this long, so... Oh, no, not Oh, no. Keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way.
She's been down here so long. If she doesn't have a plan, she's not gonna get one anytime soon.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Oh no. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess.
Oh no.
And make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. Do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Man, the voice of the hero is so quiet compared to the music and the other voices.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No. No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here. I mean, this isn't a good decision, but I'm kind of curious to see what happens.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Thanks.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay. We can make this work.
You didn't even push it flush against the door. It's at a corner. That's not going to do anything.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
She doesn't know my name though. Oh, is this like a Fiona situation? Does she turn into an ogre at night?
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
That's very scary. I don't like that.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I don't like this.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece.
Cut me like
I won't
vegetables.
forget what you did. You don't know the
Oops,
kind of
sorry.
enemy you've made tonight.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Wow, we are
No,
not smart.
it doesn't.
Cut me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. None of these seem good. I think calling her a monster would be bad. I think it's kind of funny to be like, whatever. I'm a Gen Zer. You can't hurt me.
These are rats.
Thank you, Sugar Cube, by the
These
way.
are promises.
I will sip sip.
Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence
Uh-oh.
in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. It's locked
Oh my god.
and the table shoved out.
We're so stupid. Wha- Okay, quick puzzle solving puzzle for all you folks. Look at this scene. What is wrong with this scene? We put the table against a door that opened inward. Why did we do that? That's so stupid. God, we're dumb. That does nothing, George. Nothing.
Where is she?
I don't know, man. Right under the table.
Thanks
Ugh,
for helping me get out of that awful basement.
that scared me.
You try and stumble to
Hi.
your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then
Whoa.
your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course.
Ooh.
But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change him. That sounds important.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Like a little chicken wing.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Yeah, I have a bad constitution. I get nauseous pretty
What a
easily.
shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Well, I'm not gonna... I think that's what I'm gonna do next time. I'm just gonna murder her immediately and just see what happens. But
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
that is what I wanted to do for this first route, but I just got so overwhelmed by the choices that I wanted to explore. I couldn't wait.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
No, there's a lot of replayability.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Yeah, how are they gonna play this?
I'm sorry, but it is.
Oh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Honestly, not a terrible death. Wait, what?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
This is, oh my god, this is amazing. I assumed it would just start me over and like at most be like, and then your son went over to do the stuff, and then your grandson or whatever. But this is amazing. Please tell me this has like effects on future
You're
gameplay.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, this is fantastic. Getting a sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing here? She's gonna kill me again. Yeah, I died. What am I doing
I can
here?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
This game is fantastic.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Don't trust you. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? I'm not gonna say a thing. I'm just gonna go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah,
She will
she's
lie,
gonna kill
She
me.
will cheat. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time.
Shh, shut up.
Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill her right away and see what happens.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
Look at the windows.
A pristine
Look at the
blade
windows!
stands between you and the open, inviting
Oh
basement
no.
doorway.
No, the door is so much bigger and there are people in the windows. And there's a mirror. This is... I'm so excited.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Exactly.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Let's just approach the mirror. Let's do it. No
Walk
balls.
up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What? He doesn't see it?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the... Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be me trapped in there, or it's gonna be the princess?
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away?
Wait,
Clearly
what?
There was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Okay. So I know I pointed out how the cursor looks like a monster hand. Are we just like a different race other than human? I assume this isn't like a curse has been set upon us, because we didn't mention anything about it. Let's take the blade. She's gonna reach out and be like,
Reach down
rah!
and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes.
Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Just a bomb.
Blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Okay.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
We're gonna die so many times, it's fine. Just go to the basement. Let's just get this over with.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Oh, this is like my Disneyland. This makes me so happy.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife? Don't need a plan, I'm just gonna kill her. Step off into the void in between the... That's pretty tempting. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill her.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
I see the eyes in the distance. I see them blinking.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
I don't think there's any point in
Are
hiding.
you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
You're not gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Well, good. Let's Marco Polo the situation and talk it out. Go left, go right, do nothing. Go back the way you came. Well, she did say I'm gonna find you either way, so I feel like it might be easier for her to find me if I do nothing, so I'll just wait for her. Do nothing.
Decide it's best to do nothing.
Yeah.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
You look different.
As the princess approaches,
Ooh.
your legs suddenly go numb.
You're so pretty. I like your new dress. You look very... Is that like a turtleneck? Oh no, you're just wearing a mask. Okay. Still, your dress is very pretty.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Hmm.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
It's gonna be a lot of them.
As your blood begins to coagulate,
Jeez.
it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Oh.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Your lungs
Ah.
pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Just let me die.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure.
Lungs, liver, nerves,
Again,
heart.
your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
This is so good.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
I know. Ah, it's so hard because I know I said I was gonna just kill her, but I feel like the best decision would have been to kill her straight away without saying anything in that first run through. I didn't realize that it has chapters that have different landscapes and stuff, so I feel like that's not gonna work. Why don't you finish you off? What good am I empty alive? What do you want from me? What happened to the killer last time? I was sitting here starting to turn. I can't just leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. Do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. If you win, I'll let you leave.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
If you want to work together, we should work together, yeah.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Nerves, heart, lungs.
Okay, so It's not her fault, like, actively. She's indirectly killing me.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I like that there's another option where I'm not gonna kill her, but I'm not gonna help her escape.
Liver, nerves.
Well, we don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve.
Are you just lonely?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Huh.
I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Liver,
Okay.
heart, lungs,
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Probably
Ooh.
not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Huh.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
This is an ideal situation for me. I like this. Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around. That seems mean. Okay, and what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs,
Liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Then we start this whole thing over again.
You know, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Yeah.
heart, lungs, liver,
Um,
heart, lungs,
I'm gonna resist this. This is fine.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Yeah, that works for me.
Are you serious? Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Maybe I should play Stanley Parable. I mean, I think it would be an interesting social experiment to see where my gut tells me to go in terms of following or not following directions.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. You think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
You have beautiful hair.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Ooh, aw.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops.
I did see a tear.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Oh.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Aw.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers.
Uh-oh.
Here
Don't
one
like
night,
that smile.
Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Worms.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too
Just
much.
calm down.
I can't keep going. You can't keep going? What are you talking about?
Oh, he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Whoa, that's too many. Only Monica. The Moment of Clarity, chapter. Brrr.
You're on a path.
Oh.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. I think we were trying to save the world.
I do like this world
You
better.
shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Oh no.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
We're losing it.
No.
Oh
We
no.
were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think. We're supposed to.
I'm the voice of the stubborn.
How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Don't listen to Voice of the Cold.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I made an oopsie. I'm sorry. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. Proceed to the cabin. Trust no one. The only way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do. No, be decisive. Trust no one. Proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
You're still there.
No, this isn't right.
Oh.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror.
I will.
He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? Trust no one. Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
Or not trust no one, but don't let any singular thought in your mind overrule all actions.
The cabin that isn't there.
It's here, it's just... The foundation is a little cracked. It could use a bit more caulking and cement. It's a fixer-upper for sure, but it has good structure.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
I'm going to clean it.
It's the only way we can
I'm going
have our
to
thoughts
observe
back.
it first.
Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made.
Just proceed. Okay.
Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
I'm sorry I'm so speechless, but this game is so much more than I thought it would be.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've tried everything else, don't you remember? You have to take the blade. I don't have to, but I'll take it.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth.
Nope.
You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
It does fill me with dread.
It's her.
It's very much dread.
She never stops watching us.
I still love her though.
You really are a coward.
Not.
With every word she speaks,
Hi.
the princess in the pit blinks closer.
Oh, my baby's coming home.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Do you want me to help you up? Doesn't look like there's a lot of traction.
Closer.
Oh, you got multiple arms? That's super hot.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Well, I feel melty and gooey and just all soft, like chocolate.
And closer.
Aw, she does have multiple arms. An extra lefty, okay. Or an extra righty, okay, so you must be right-handed.
Watching over me forever. That was so brave.
Yeah.
Closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything.
Yeah.
Except for me.
Yeah.
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
Well, will can be restored.
All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out.
I wonder why she can't just forcibly grab me and go out of the cabin, because she looks like she should be stronger than me.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
I do want to support your career
A
choices.
trinket that gets to stay with me all the time. Right by my side. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Hot.
Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Smooches.
What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon. This really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you refused to kill her.
I just realized she's getting more cracks into her face with each chapter.
Kill or be killed. Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh well, there's no paralysis anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
You're just an object, a tool. You were something else a long time ago. Was that something new, or is that just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending. Just take her hand and set her free. Yeah.
You extend your hand to
Aw.
hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Whoa, why is her arm so long?
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
You are so beautiful.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Also, is the world around us the literal world, or is it because, like, so much time has passed, or is it, like, just in my mind? Oh, the narrator's gone. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Oh, whoa! Hands. Hands. You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away. It's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash
no.
it. Oh, stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys?
What do I
One
say,
last
boys?
vain attempt to look at ourselves.
I like the voice of the smitten. It's so theatrical.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Yeah, sure. Approach the mirror. Are you in there? You step towards the mirror. It holds a truth that you must witness.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
No spoilers, I guess, but I think we are gonna smash it because one of the patch notes was there was a super loud smashing noise, so we've toned that down. So get ready to judge that for yourself. Do you think it's still too loud?
It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready.
Ooh.
I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Blink. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Uh-oh. That's not my reflection. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Whoa! Look at how it moves. That's cool. Proceed to the cabin. Whoa! You are at the cabin. Oh, very nice. And yes, Ward, a quick hydrate while I watch this proceed. Let's approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Thank you, Warren. So, interesting. Are these also like her gloves and stuff? What are you, the gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know their narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. I guess just to be clear, is this the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I suppose not. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Aww.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
This music's pretty. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Oh. Just what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Dang, okay. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have
Or,
ever known.
yeah, you just came to consciousness.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Also, I just realized this is a bad... I'm an hour into it and I just noticed, but I'm just gonna shift that chat box a little lower. Alright, now you can read. Now you can read, guys. Okay, the gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Huh.
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Aww, I knew she wanted companionship.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I don't know. You know about the worlds beyond this place.
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? What if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Yeah, make me forget. Yeah, how many pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Oh man. Are you gonna destroy the world if I help you?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're becoming semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I see you peeking. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Huh. I'm not going back. Wait. I mean, I can only wait so long, but okay. Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh my gosh, the storytelling in this is phenomenal. Everything goes dark and you die. This is so good. Ah! Ah!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
Hold on, I'm just gonna save real quick. 'Cause I gotta pee real bad, if I'm being honest. But also, okay, so I've unlocked 4 achievements. There's 97 achievements? So I unlocked see what's behind her mask, you know, look at my body in the mirror. bringing the moment of clarity to her. And I just got an achievement that says, the real Slay the Princess starts here. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I gotta pee real bad, so I'm gonna be right back. But I love this so far. This is so good. Shout out to Dia for recommending this to me. I've been so excited for this game. But yeah, pee break. I will be right back. Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Dia, for redeeming ad time. I appreciate it very much. Still always very curious about what kind of ads I get. Hopefully they're nothing too problematic. Aw. You petting my dog? Your nose is looking nice and moist today. You did a good job. My dog gets really, like, dry, cracked nose, and there's not really anything I can do about it in terms of balms and lotions and whatnot, but, he's been drinking a lot of water recently, and his nose looks so hydrated, and I am so proud of him. He's such a good boy. It's a handsome little beastie boy. Yeah, thank you so much, Dia. I really appreciate it. It's always cool. So, trying to think. I mean, I won't know how different it is. Like, it might not be different at all, and it's just like, well, now you can do whatever. I think since we're back at chapter 1, I'm just gonna kill her immediately, like as soon as I can.
You're here to slay her.
You betcha.
If you don't, it will be the end of the
I
world.
kind of want to see what the end of the world is. Okay, yeah, this looks the same. And I'll kind of speed through this a
You
little,
make your way up
this
the
little
short
intro
path
while I
to the
drink
cabin.
water. Thank you, Dia.
You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Thanks,
We're supposed
Dia.
to
I've been
save
pretty
princesses,
dehydrated
not
lately,
slay
too.
them.
I've been drinking a lot of water, but I just feel so dehydrated lately.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
To the cabin. Squishy grass, squelchy grass. We love to see it. It's very good.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air
Right.
is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
And the paranoia
No
in me,
furniture of note.
or
is a
like
plain
the
wooden
voice of
table.
paranoia.
Perched on
Oh,
that
hold
table
on.
is a pristine
1 second, everyone stop everything. Hi.
My dog just brought me a chicken. He brought me a chicken.
Thank you. Thank you, boy. Thank you, bear. Is that your chicken? Is it your egg? Get it. We'll get it. We'll kill it. Get it.
Wow. Okay, you want me to throw it? You want me to throw it?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. That was sudden and longer than I meant to be, but my dog brought me his little, it's like kind of a chicken, kind of an egg dog toy. And when he comes over to play with me, I just gotta take advantage of it, because who knows when he'll do it next time. Get a quick kiss. But yes, I will give the dog a treat. He appreciates this in advance, Dia. Today, for treats, we have bacon and blueberry. A nice little breakfast for dinner assortment. I'll bring the mic down, and maybe you can hear him crunch a bit. It's always a win-lose situation, because you probably hear it crunch, but eats it in like one bite. But thank you, Dia. You're redeeming so many wonderful things this evening. Thank you very much. I would love to do a dog mukbang, but I think my dog would get tired pretty fast. But yeah, anyway. I lifted a box not with my legs and full of eggs. Go to bed. Take a bath. Just get off your feet for a second. That sounds awful. But yeah, I've been really dehydrated lately, and the paranoid voice within me is like, you have diabetes. I'm like, please, no.
The blade is your implement.
I'm burping.
You'll need it if you want to do this
I drink
right.
so much water, and yet I'm so dehydrated. It must be diabetes.
Hi. Hey, sweet boy.
Okay, take the blade.
You take the
Swing.
blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess
Aw.
and save the world without it.
My dog is so cute. He's so sweet. Let's become diabetes. I think you mean diabesties. Enter basement. Basement. There we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Okay, this is all the
This
same.
is
So I'm just
an
gonna say,
oppressive
when
place.
the entity was
The air
like,
feels heavy and
she
damp.
asked
A
me
hint of rot
to have you
filtering
remember
from the
her,
ancient wood.
you won't. It's like,
If the princess really
why
is
did she
dead,
want us to
slaying
remember
is
her?
probably
That's
doing her a favor.
like, maybe it's because she wears us down so we'll remember like all the torment she put us through. But also I think she just wants a friend.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Sweet boy. My dog has the cutest little eyes.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Don't say anything. Don't give away our position. Business.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Silently go down the stairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
That's you.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah. What? I don't know why I say that. No, I'm not gonna say anything. All these are very funny choices, but I'm gonna steal my nerves, step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I can see your cleavage, so that means that your heart is exposed.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
My dog keeps giving me kisses, and I don't mean kisses as in like licking with his tongue, but he just keeps going like his little lips, his little fuzzy lips. I love it. Anyway, serious time.
So,
Gonna
you
kill
should
someone.
just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I already know what you can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess!
You lunge forward without
Oh.
a moment's hesitation.
Oh, she looks so cute though.
You feel flesh easily
Ooh.
give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are.
this is it, isn't it?
Yeah, I like her big My Little Pony eyes.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No, maybe just make you weakened a bit.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
That is a good dying look.
But is it over? Really over?
We'll see. Of course it is, she's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not, that was too easy. Yeah, that was just too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
The voice of the hero is saying us. Not just me, us.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Move the blade, check for a pulse. You're right, she's dead. Let's get it. I'll remove the blade, because I don't want her to have a weapon.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's
Aw,
hilt.
she's so pretty.
But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your
Oh
side.
no, what do you do?
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh, that's nice.
Quick, let's get out of here.
Oopie doopies. Uh-oh.
It's too late
Oopie
for that
doopies.
now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Should've just left, I'm a dummy.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Yeah, it's like we're an old married couple. Yeah.
See you around.
I mean, I'll be able to try it.
You were so
Aw,
close.
I know.
Why did you hesitate?
I know.
It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Yeah.
Whatever that's worth.
Huh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm curious to see what happens now, though. This is a different chapter name. Okay, I'm very excited.
You're on a path in the woods.
No.
You're here to slay her.
No. Let's just turn around and leave.
And away we go. Good call. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Do you even know where you're going?
No. Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the camel, see the princess. I think that is where I'm not going. I'm not going to the cabin. Quiet. Don't talk to him. Just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Even though I walked all the way here.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Huh.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after.
Don't you Stanley Parable me. Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
Turn
Forever.
around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired and
But
there's
fine.
nothing good
Turn
around.
around, trek back down the path you
Turn
came.
around, Gary.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. Everything is getting...
Ooh,
What's going on? Where are we?
glaucoma. Well, I guess this is the opposite of
That
glaucoma.
son of a bitch flipped over the table, didn't he?
Aw, he flipped over the table. You let her out? Why couldn't he kill her? The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse, louder, something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Neat! Uh-oh, now we're hands! We're hands! Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am an unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to use if it doesn't bring us more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. You must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Okay, so now we'll do the thing where we just leave.
You're
We
on
just
a path
just
in
leave.
the woods. You're here to slay.
I got a achievement that says denial. Continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path. A warning. She will
Yeah. I'm sorry if I skipped some things, but we've heard it like 6 times by now. Ah,
The interior of the blade.
yeah. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the
Oh,
table. It'd
I have
be
a little
rather
blade in my
difficult to
hand
slay the
now.
princess and
Or in my
save the
cursor.
world without it.
Swing, swing. Enter the basement.
The daughter, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds.
Knock,
delicate.
knock. Continue down the
Good.
stairs.
You're still listening to. You walk down. She's focused on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
task.
And there you are.
I guess I could use the skip.
That giant knife you're
Fuck!
holding kind of gives it away,
Ah!
doesn't it?
I didn't mean to click that.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should
No,
drop it.
I didn't mean to hit that.
Don't
Dang
you
it.
dare. It's fine.
You know what? Since I've already messed up, let's just do all the wrong things right away.
Blade tumbles out of your
Sorry.
hand
Okay, we'll do
and
one more
drops
time.
to the floor with an unceremonious clack.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Mm-hmm.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine.
That is
I don't know what you're
true.
hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Boo.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay. I already talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
I'll let you out.
You know why you're here.
To let her out. Getting you out of here.
You have to be kidding. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Have a knife.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there's no key, do you have any ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, I can at least find some breaking free. We have a knife.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Yeah.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
Which, why haven't you done that before?
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Gnaw
You
your
attempt
wrists
to make your way
off.
out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs
Wait,
slams
what?
shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Why would I be going upstairs? What? We already have the knife.
Someone else here.
By the
You try
door.
the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh, damn.
You
So...
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
We'll get to that.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'll give her a hand. Save the princess, slay the princess. Save her.
Against your
Damn.
better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's
Do
arm,
it!
just above the massive, unyielding chain.
I like her face, like, you're doing great.
You cut into her flesh.
Yeah.
The blade is sharp. and you make
Nice.
quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Hot. Yeah, because I assume her wrists are tiny enough to slip out, and it's just the hand bone part that can't get out.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Dia, you're so smart. Wait, yeah, hold on. I've never thought about that before. You could just cut off your thumb, and it's such a smaller bone than the bone on your wrist. Dia, you're so smart. Okay, so if I ever get chained up and I need to cut my way out, I'll only cut off my thumb. That's such a good idea.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Hot.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
First locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, as the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Don't want to do this.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Don't do it, narrator. No! Wait. Oh, there's one different. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade
Oh.
into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
I'm not trying to do this.
Stop it! Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Okay, what's the different one? Okay, there's resist. Let's resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Oh. It's cool that the narrator has some control. Right, like he has some influence, but he's not like overwhelmingly powerful. He has some limitations that I'm not sure of yet. She's about to kill me.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
You will.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Thanks.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Well, you need me to get out of here, so maybe that wasn't a good idea.
This is the end, isn't it?
Nah.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah. Ooh, I was not expecting this one to have a chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods,
I like this version
and
of her
at the
too.
end of that path, you're here
No.
to slay her.
Do you get deja vu when we hit you?
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
You're a
Don't forget what
liar.
he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Stop
And
eavesdropping.
as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Oh, the world will end whenever. Alright, let's go to the cabin.
A warning.
No.
She will lie.
No.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
See the cabin. But I will.
The interior of the cabin
Whoa.
is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What
Ah.
are you talking about? This isn't a...
Wipe the mirror clean. Nah, it's gone.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabinet.
Oh, man.
There was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
I guess when we start from the very beginning,
And save the world.
I do want to go in the basement without the blade.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope.
I just assume, like, I'm gonna get different things if I do that now versus in chapter 1. Enter a basement.
The door to the
Ooh.
basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
This could be a really cool, like, Dungeons and Dragons template, I feel like.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You
Whoa.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Oh, yeah, to cut her out. Skeptic, you're funny.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, that's what I noticed, like, in the first playthrough, there was just, like, one chain not connected to her on the wall, and I'm like, that must be there just for, like, to fill in the space artistically. But I'm glad the game pointed that out. I need to be more vocal with these things that I'm noticing.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Not sure I need to do much of anything. You see how locked up she is? I'm just gonna leave her here. Let's sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
There.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
She is so cute. I think, does she have a different crown or are we just too far away? I'll sit where I was told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? Third Chandawal, who's at 4. What would you have me do? I'm just gonna... Bye. I was burping, sorry. The other chain on the wall, who's at 4?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Sexy.
Maybe
Very
it'll
hot.
fit.
Super hot.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you out.
If I have the option
to,
to, I'm 100% going to. Okay, I'll talk to her first, but... What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in. Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I believe you.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this.
I'm crazy.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Denial is a river in Egypt narrator.
It's complicated things. How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done.
I was crazy
You go
once.
to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you
They
save
put
the
me in a
entire
room.
world from being damned to oblivion.
A room full of
The
rats!
situation right now,
I need-
where you're
I'm not
getting
listening.
a second shot at things, is a contingency.
This sounds really important, and I was talking about
A
rats.
contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our
This.
actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Sailor Weasley, hello. The narrator's voice is hot. Well, he's in this a lot until I scare him away.
That's pathetic.
I like the voice of the skeptic. It's like a tiny Jason Statham.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I'm going to intentionally mess things up as much as possible.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
As a special treat. So, in her point of view, can she hear all three of us, or am I just zoning out for several minutes?
I won't. Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
So she doesn't know. Inspect the shackle. I'm gonna lock myself in here, baby.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I would.
And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Yeah.
And what?
Solidarity.
Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
I don't think that's a reason. I don't have a reason. I just think it would be funny.
But what if he's telling the truth?
And there was only one cell. Yeah, she has 3 chains and I'd only get the one, and I get the shortest one, so...
He isn't.
Ugh. Can't sleep. At least she can lie down, it looks like. I cannot.
I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Yeah, she's like, I've seen everything in many timelines and different dimensions, but this is a new level of stupidity for me.
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
I guess I used to stream West of Lothian in my early stream days, but this is giving me the same vibes as you don't need to look into the spittoon, just walk by it. Stop putting your hands into spittoons and toilets and trash cans. You need to stop. I love this.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
If the princess is gonna lunge at me and lock me in, she doesn't have to. I'm already gonna do it myself.
Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Wonderful.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
The princess looks annoyed. It is kinky.
Excuse me?
And we'll be kinky together.
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
What do you think?
Yes.
She's like, I'm so annoyed. But I guess she did want companionship. And although this is kind of forced companionship in under not the best circumstances, I feel like maybe she's secretly pleased. Or at least kind of interested in how stupid I am. Gonna have to choke her out. I mean, she has suffocated me a couple times, so we're there. We're at that level.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
Well, first we'll dehydrate.
That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Yeah.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's
Yeah.
clearly important.
Yeah. What should we do? Yeah, just a good general question.
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Do you know that this is gonna happen? Well, we're both stuck here.
Yep.
Not one for small talk, are you? She's like, I can't wait until you die.
Nope.
That's fine. I can talk. I can talk for days until
That's
I
rude.
dehydrate. Did you know this was gonna happen to me?
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
Dying is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes.
Why isn't her tiara being flung away?
Passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe.
Yeah.
It isn't.
Oh.
You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
I seem okay.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Let me
Oh,
guess.
didn't mean to
Cabin
skip that, but I
remains
guess
the
it
same.
skipped. Is there any... I forget. What's the history? Or the, what's accessibility? Oh. Deja vu sans. Oh, cool. There's a self-voicing volume drop. That's fun. Hold on. What's oh yeah, history. Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of... Okay, so just more time's passing.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct.
Oh.
Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
Let's keep trying to reach out to her. She might be annoyed, but I think overall she might like appreciate me trying.
I don't like small talk,
Oh,
remember?
yeah. But I still like talking with you.
Still rude.
Wait in silence. Ooh, okay, it's
You
it's
continue
really
to wait
eroding.
in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Mm. Ooh.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly
Oh.
there are no walls. And then... And? I think he's gone.
Whoa.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
The narrator got so tired of waiting for so long they had to hire a new narrator. Anyway. Oh.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Yeah. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me. Who am I saying this to?
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
So I'm saying this to the hero. This is a wild game. I love that it's just taking everything you know about video games and just turning it on its head. I love it.
No, that can't be right. There has to be something more.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, then gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. It's me again. Oh wait. You've grown. Oh no. Have I? That doesn't sound great. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. This is such a cool game. Ah, you are at the cabin. You have reached your destination. Approach her. Aw,
When I
honey.
found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Aw.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same? Ooh, there's new stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna kill it. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Aw. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Growth. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
Aw.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Okay. How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Here. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you have hurt them.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
I love this voice actor. You're doing a great job.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Aww. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. That's so I want to know what happens when you attack the entity, but I don't want to attack the entity even a little bit. It's probably gonna kill me in the end, but when this is all done, do you know what you want to do now?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
This is excellent writing.
I cannot tell you
I'm a
what
fan.
desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
This really is a love story. It's like going through the various chapters of I guess any relationship, but specifically a lifelong relationship with a romantic partner or at least a friend. This is very nice. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna kill her, I don't know, because I don't know what I want either. I guess, why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen,
Huh.
and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now,
Interesting.
inaccessible.
Okay.
The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I mean, I've only gone through, like, started over from the beginning, a few times, but I haven't tried redoing anything exactly the way I've done it before. But I guess, like, since there's 94 achievements, you'd have to go through the same routes and, or forget which routes you've done and stuff. So that's helpful. That'll be interesting to see, like, I want to see how much it blocks you. Surely you can do some things all over again, but maybe not. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Fair.
Do not worry.
If he wanted to, he
There
would.
are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
I don't think this is gonna help, but how many vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build upon. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Also, I did notice she does have a different crown. Different, because this one is, like, colder and jaded.
The task
cool.
of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
Okay. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
That's a big responsibility. Destroy my body, you mean? I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Take your time.
We will meet again.
Oh man, it gives me chills every time. Everything goes dark and you die. Okay.
You're on a path.
Yeah.
You're here to
Yeah. Sweet, I've always wanted. Well, no, I'm just gonna be as quiet as possible.
You make your way up the short.
I'm just gonna kill her and then I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna do anything else. Then we'll see what happens. And if it is really the same thing I did before and there's no difference, then supposedly it'll stop me, so that'll be cool.
The door. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Spit-a-ba-ba-ba-da-da.
You walk as she's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Steal your nerves and step forward.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steal.
down.
Oh,
Ba-ba-ba.
no talking
Gonna
then.
stab you
I'm
in the
probably chained
heart.
up in this basement
Gonna
for a
stab
reason.
you in the
So,
booba.
You should just
Stab
drop it.
you
She's
in the
unarmed.
booba.
If you hesitate now,
Right
it'll be too
in
late.
the tit.
End
A
it.
knife in the tit. Slay the princess. Slay the
You lunge
princess.
forward without a moment's hesitation.
Right in the
You feel
cleave.
flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
And then you're gonna
this is
die.
it, isn't
And I'm
it?
not gonna
I'm
do
almost-
anything.
Do you actually
I'm
believe
just
this?
gonna walk
She's
away.
convinced she can't. Yes,
I'm not gonna
it's
do
over.
anything
Is it over?
but walk away like a hot
Really?
guy. Oh! Okay, so last time I did this, and I chose, of course, that was too easy. But now I can't choose that and choose a different... Interesting, okay. Of course she's dead. Have I learned nothing?
Yes, exactly.
Ugh,
It's over.
I don't trust it.
With your
Leave.
work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone.
Hmm.
Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
That's good advice.
But that day isn't today.
Uh-oh.
Let's just get out of here.
Yeah. Leave. Just
You
leave.
open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Ah, what's gonna... You think squids from the sky? That's what I'm guessing.
Only
Hmm.
a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Oh no.
Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
This reminds me of Censor by Junji Ito. Didn't care for it, but it reminds me of this like hair-like style.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here.
Mm.
This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Will I? That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh. Okay. I was kind of hoping to get a better ending for saving the world. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Shitty reward.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Oh no.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Are you just saying that? You did say before that just because you say something doesn't make it truth, so I feel like you're lying.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
So this is me talking. This is me talking to the hero. This is so good. I love this so much. And I do have cranberry grape juice, and I'm gonna drink the rest of it happily. And I love this so much. There's so few games where they like separate the player from the protagonist or the player from the playable character. So this is very nice. I like this a lot, and I like how it's not like a big deal. Like I know there's some games where they're like, I'm not actually controlling me. Someone else from behind a computer is. But here it's just like, the hero doesn't care. They just know. They just know that I'm different from them. Thank you, Dia, by the way. I got cranberry grape juice, and I've got cranberry apple juice. It's very, very good. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Hell no.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Oh no, what are we gonna do?
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh, but we already touched the blade before. Hold on, there's something on my leg. I have not shaved my legs in a hot second, and I really need to. It's getting wild.
I can hear everything you say, little voice.
Shut up.
There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
He's right. It's the only way out.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
I will dare. When using this blade, kill us would be anything out of this hell. You're right, I didn't like that idea. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing at least for a while. I'm sure I get an achievement if I just wait around, but I want to see what her body looks like. If it's like a skeleton or if she's like, I'm gonna get ya. So anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you.
I made this happy little
I don't know
place
what the difference
Is this
between
not a good enough reward
explore
for saving the
and
world?
not
An
explore
eternity
is.
of bliss? You ingrate.
You're an ingrate.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's
Whoa.
body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Yeah, on her crown.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Are you happy, Stanley?
The
Unk.
end. Nice knowing you.
Oh, yes! I love it when there's a chapter 2 and it's like, why? Why is there a chapter? There
You're
should
on
be a
the
chapter
path
2 to
In
this.
the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her.
Mhm. Oh, you bastard! I'm wise to your tricks! I killed myself. Yeah,
My
bastard.
tricks. What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
This is just Gaslight the game, and I love it.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
I do like the voice of the cold. I like how nonchalant he is. Or, cold and uncaring.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Yeah, let's just proceed to the cabin. You.
A warning.
No.
She will lie. She won't be a problem.
Yeah, she won't be. I love her. Love her so much. And I got burps. I don't know why. I've been taking fish oil and probiotics and vitamin
The
D.
interior of the cabin is cold.
Make me burp.
A soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
I like this cabin.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This might be my favorite cabin so far.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Hey, you just say that about mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this.
Yeah, burp perverts, get out of here. Get out of here. I care. I look at myself. I see how handsome I am. I see how
Less
handsome I
about that and
am.
more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
I really do believe he can't see the mirror, and he doesn't know the mirror is there. I think he saw the mirror before. Approached the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Touch it.
This really isn't funny.
Touch it. Yeah.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Shut up. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement. Is it a nice staircase?
The door to
No,
the
it's a
basement
bad
grows
staircase.
open, revealing an old banister. and a
Splinters
creaky wooden
everywhere.
Stairwell. Everything
Spiders
is coated
everywhere.
in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Yeah.
As you
Oh,
descend
no.
the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
The second chain doesn't have a shackle, which makes me think someone escaped from it.
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Uh-oh.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you,
Oh!
followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
She's so cute!
And
Oh.
finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Aw, she's so cute. Hi.
Ghost!
Ghost Jinkies.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Killer. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Yeah, I'm open to criticism.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
I'm gonna feed you to a hand monster.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
I think she's maybe not there, though. Well, we'll see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
Yeah, in hindsight, I shouldn't have brought it. I'm sorry.
So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Oh, I like that there's an overlay of whispering. I think that's really cool. See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed her. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? She's a ghost. She's literally dead. You know why you came back? Stop playing the victim you shared with me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sick revenge fancy? Because I already did that. It won't be hard to do it again. Wow, there's a lot of things to say. Jesus. Jesus. That's a good question. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. Let's see. I guess first. Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts? You gonna be here for Halloween? I mean, I don't think I'd be able to make a costume in time. I think at this point I'm just giving up on Halloween costumes. I really fell this year, and I don't think I'll be able to have time, but that is a good, like, that would be a fun cosplay to do. I'm gonna say, I guess I mean, I do love a flowy dress. I do love a flowy dress a lot. Let's see, where's the one I wanted to say? Let's see. Yeah, well, let's ask why I'm not floating.
You don't look dead, Killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls, but I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
I think it's important to note that it says voice of hero and not just hero. So I am curious why it makes that distinction. Because, I mean, it says, like, voice of... Oh, shit. Okay. So, when it's, like, voice of paranoia, or voice of cold, or voice of chivalry, or, you know, whatever it is. Like, voice of hero is just another one of those voices, but we are in, like, hero mode, quote-unquote. So... we're not actually saying these things out loud, it's just our hero thoughts, and like, this is, you know, I'm trying to be chivalrous and brave and, you know, that sort of thing. And the narrator is just narrator, and the real hero, like the physical entity of the hero, is me, the player. The voices are just my voices. Oh. Alright.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
I know.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
I mean, you're a ghost. What can you do in this state?
You owe me.
That scared you. Okay, I was gonna let you out, but then you scared me and you made me pee myself.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us?
That'd be cool.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
I'm gonna let her do it.
Would she be able to see us
People.
if we went along with it?
The puddle.
Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead.
Ooh!
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I won't like it, but I think it's interesting. Let's see. Sounds great. Do it. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just left me? You killed me without giving it any thought?
If she possesses you, then she'll have pee pants. Yeah, just a quick warning. You'll be a fragile entity, or you'll have a fragile shell of a being, and you'll also have pee pants.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
Right? This writing is so good. Like, I knew this game was gonna be good, but even in the terms of, like, time looping and routes and choices being made, I thought it'd be like a pretty straightforward, it's great but it's done before kind of game. This is so out of bounds of like any game of this genre that I've played before. It's so good.
She's right though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of her.
Puppy, you are getting cold. Go get warm. Go get warm, sweet boy.
My dog is cold. Well, where are you gonna end the world? You didn't answer my question. I'm not cold, I'm just dumb. I'm a big dumb stupid idiot. Stupid. Wasn't thinking believe I was gonna tell. I won't be silly, I'll be serious. You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
I guess it's not about what she wants. The world will end regardless if she wants it to or not. That was a dumb question. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, you still didn't answer my question. Even if you didn't want to end it, does letting you out of this here mean that world? Okay.
It does.
Shut up, narrator.
We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
We do like silly chimes.
I
Pee-pee poo-poo.
really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise.
I believe you.
The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's its home, I think. But
Interesting.
that doesn't mean for anything to end. I ended, but I also didn't.
I like this, like, sprite of her going, ooh!
And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real.
They're not. What are you gonna do if I help you here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt.
She is so cute. I love her.
Maybe I'll haunt you.
You can haunt me.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
Yeah, I could start a little bakery.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
Yeah.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
You're
I
so
don't think
cute.
most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Maybe a start of what they want. Well, were you gonna end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
I feel that. Okay. Leave it at that. You know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me.
Maybe.
All I know is there's a hole in my chest.
Aw.
Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older
Ooh.
and deeper.
It is
And
very
maybe a
valid.
reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
How do I already have to pee? What is wrong with me? I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
Yeah?
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna do add time, but I'm also gonna pee. I'm gonna pee so good. And everyone else, maybe also go pee real quick. Oh, Sailor Weasley, I bless you. I bless you. I'm gonna go pee real quick. But I'll be right back. And It would have been really funny if the ad ran like a Depends commercial or something. Man, I had to pee. Pee, 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 pee. Thanks again, Sailor Weasley. Okay. The soundtrack is out on Bandcamp, I think? I do like that one song when the hand lady is talking. I do like that song. And this is just good ambiance, I think, for a restless night of sleep. But yeah, I've been streaming for so long. This is one of the longer streams I've had in a while, and I'm so pumped. And I think what I want to do is I want to finish whatever we're doing here, but also I want to go back to chapter 1, very beginning, and then just go down without a knife and just try to make pleasant conversation and see what happens. So
We don't
that's
have to
that.
do anything, but maybe we
That could
should.
take 10 minutes,
We
that
didn't
could
kill
take
her.
longer.
Wouldn't
We'll
it be the
see.
moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
Yeah,
When a
sure.
hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Sometimes.
No.
Sometimes.
So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
I want to apologize. Oh, wait. Can I tell her, like, there's gonna be a guy? Good enough thought. Let's get you out of here. Oh, leave her in the basement. Yeah, possess me. Go for it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Ooh.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Thanks, buddy.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm being a pal. She said I was being a pal.
See you soon.
Aw, look at that face. Need some lotion, but beautiful.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
It's chewy. Uh-oh. Is that my bones?
I'm afraid it's too late.
Am I freezing over?
Now. The
Uh-oh.
numbness gives way to
Uh-oh.
a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
That's not good.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Oh.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
We're still all in here. This is fantastic.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
Oh yeah, she's talking to me.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
No.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Nah.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Boo.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Is... I'm just throwing theories out there. No one tell me if I'm right or wrong if you've played this or something. Is the narrator me? And I don't remember. So the narrator is like, well, if you slay the princess, then you'll have another thing to bring to the hand lady. Maybe not.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
I would still say this is less foolish than the time I shackled myself to a wall for centuries.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
You're a good girlfriend.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
I can't think there's too many noises. So what do you mean slay the princess? Oh. Actually. I should really have been saving more. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but I'm gonna slay the princess.
Isn't that an interesting? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that?
I mean, I already did it once, at least once, so yeah.
Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
What do you think you're doing?
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Hear that?
Tickle your feetsies.
Scared. No point wasting more time. Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart.
No!
Yeah.
Her spirit bound to your prison of flesh, as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle. Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
Is this really what you wanted? Do you hate me so much that you would kill yourself just to deny me freedom?
Yes, he would, because he knows what's at stake, and he knows what will happen if you leave this place. I'm not so sure about all of that. Don't be modest. You're a hero.
Do you think I'm just going to stick around while you die? Hell no, I'm leaving.
You can try if you want, but I think this is an end for all of us.
Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out!
The princess's form continues struggling to pull itself out of you, but the effort is in vain. You collapse to your knees. Your vision blurs, then starts to fade.
Dang.
And then
Dang.
what happens? I think he's gone. Just like everything else. Are we dead? I don't know. I don't think so. This is different than it was last time.
Uh-oh. As the voices in your head debate amongst themselves, the form of the princess crawls from your body and into the vast nothing surrounding you.
Do you think we're done?
Nope.
Do you?
Sorry. Sorry. I think this is what's best for you. I actually don't know. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Yeah.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me, we've been here before and you always get
But
scared.
it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It
You
won't.
don't need to comfort him.
I will comfort him. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Oh no! Now I'm feeling for the hero and I don't want him to, like, die
Whatever
permanently.
makes you happy.
Approach the mirror. What am I gonna look like? Oh my. At first I was the bloat, and now I'm the decay, according to my achievements. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Alright, yeah! I love this drawing of her. It's so goofy looking. I love it. I'm just a yucky little guy. Squishy feet.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Contradictions don't exist. Yeah, what does that mean? How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times. Aw. Doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less.
Oh.
Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. It all seems... that's very true. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Aww.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
I just realized this game is gonna make me cry. I don't think tonight, but at some point it's gonna make me cry. Yeah, it's getting very late for you, Dia. You still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences. You have your responsibilities, and I have mine.
I'm surprised you haven't gone to bed yet. It's very late for you. But yeah, in case I miss you. Yeah, it won't be much longer, I don't think. But yeah. Oh yeah, I guess maybe now's, during this very intense, beautiful moment, now's the time to promote my YouTube channel. Go check out my YouTube. I'm gonna post the VODs in here. And all that. And you can see my other VODs of horror games and Ace Attorney and Danganronpa. And also my Discord. Alright. Now back to the show. I love this. I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences. You have your responsibility. This is a love story. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful love story. Come on now. I'm ready to go back. I think I'm good.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
It's still very alarming when that happens. Okay. I won't do this full route, I don't think, but I just want to see what happens when I go downstairs without a knife.
You're here to slay.
And I'm just being, like, sweet about it. Or not sweet, but, you know, just like, hi! I'm Ren!
A warning. She will...
I'm not here to kill you, I just want to be friends.
The interior of the blade is your...
Enter the basement. Don't bring the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, her voice softly
Hello? Is someone there?
She says something different when I don't bring the blade, that's cool.
Is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here to save you. I think I'm here to save you. I'm just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I'd never forget about you.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I was definitely supposed to do this my first run through and be like, well, let's just see how bad she is before I bring a knife.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Only one this time.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Just checking up on you. Well, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Okay, well, that wasn't the right decision. Aw, she's so cute. Does she give me a fake name now?
Oh.
What's your name?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
That's not a name.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
She's Princess. She's so sweet. She's gonna be scary soon, but she's so sweet. I'm the first person you've seen in a while. What you've been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I'm worried about your health. You don't have to be so snippy with me.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
It just makes her sound like she's been eating live rats, like... Okay, I'm wait. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding.
Just a rat and asbestos diet, my favorite.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Matters to me.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Yeah. So is Princess your name? Murder.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten.
Oh.
I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
We can find a name for you.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
It is so sad. She's gonna eat my face. I don't know what to say here, because, like, I feel like if I release her, then it'll just be like, ah, haha, you fool, and then eats my face. But then also I feel like if I'm like, you're here to slay the world, or destroy the world, then she'll be like, ah, my disguise. I'll just let her go. I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shut up, narrator.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake.
I've made worse mistakes.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, okay, the voice of the hero saying you're. I can't believe it took me like 2 hours to notice that was happening.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm gonna check upstairs.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding.
Oh, and I didn't bring the knife, so I can't cut her out. Oh no!
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Dang it. Let me out of
Your
here.
shouts and pleas
Let me out.
are met
Let
with
me out.
silence.
This is not
You're
a
here
dance.
to slay the princess,
Begging for
and
help.
you won't
I'm
leave
screaming for
until
help.
the task is done.
Hey, princess.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Oh, she's so cute
I
though.
heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh.
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I guess now I'm realizing even if she got out of the chains, she wouldn't have been able to get out without me, and maybe she knew that preemptively. But wow, you didn't keep up the act for very long, did ya?
She rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Yeah, Princess Dia says you can only bite off your thumb, which I feel like would be super fast. This is gonna take a while.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on
Oh.
the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
I like the blood on her mouth.
You cut into her
Steak.
flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No,
It's hot.
she didn't. She smiles softly
Aw.
as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Yeah, this sprite is so much cuter than the last one.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the
Oh,
princess
no.
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises. the
Alright,
blade.
I've been nice to you. Be nice to me and try to get me
Wait.
out of here.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Ah,
Watch me.
What are you doing?
okay, is there an option now? Okay, warn her. I guess all I can do is warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Oh no.
But the princess dodges, stumbling
that's
back
cool.
against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Okay. Slay, resist, resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
This art style is so cool. It's just the smallest touch. But I love how things move. It gives just that feeling of dread and just uneasiness to the whole thing. Anyway.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance,
Oh,
the princess takes a cautious step forward.
my dagger, my cursor is red now. Because it's all bloody.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches
Uh-oh.
towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Don't stab me, just keep the blade with you.
I'm sorry.
Ah,
I'll try to be quick.
dang it.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Yeah.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This is too dark to be a meme, but
She
yeah.
doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Aw.
It can't just
Beautiful
end
writing.
like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
28 stab wounds.
Everything goes dark. And you die.
I should really stop now.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
And at the end of that princess is the end of this stream. Okay, I really want to continue, but this is a really clever game, not just in like it's a good game, but it's also just it gets you into that time loop, so it's hard to stop. Like there's no great place to stop because you're like, there's so many things I want to try or I want to see where this goes, but I think I'm going to stop for now. Again, thank you, Dia, for letting me know that this was coming out recently. I had been following it for a while, like I'd seen it on TikTok and social media, but it was kind of like, it's kind of ambiguous of when it's gonna come out, so I'll just, hopefully I'll see it when it comes out, but I don't think I would if Dia hadn't. So, thank you, Dia. I hope you have a very pleasant sleep. Sailor Weasley, thank you for joining us. It is a bit addictive, although I think I've tried everything I've wanted to try so far. I will be doing another stream of this, especially since it's spooky season. Spooky season's almost over. I think I'm going to continue it into November, though. That could be fun. But yeah, thank you much, everyone, for joining. Good night, Dia. Remember to take your meds, take your vitamins, take your birth control, and treat yourself to some water. Like, my dog and I have both been dehydrated, so maybe there's a flu going around or something. But take care of yourself, everyone, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.